How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. I'm live, people. This is the way our city ends and our city finishes after a feminist protest. I just shown you a video where I was live at the Fiscal General of State, where they destroyed the whole homicide Department of Justice, exercising and telling the Department of Justice, do your job and start doing your job. We're live right here. As you can see, the monument of Cuauhtémoc, our last emperor, our last Aztec emperor, as is damaged. And this is the after of a feminist protest. The system and the government provides the weapons for these people to do this radical protest. It is easy to say the damages that they're doing, but it's really hard for us to explain that the government does not listen to Mexican people and does not listen to Mexican women. Mexico is number 2 for killings of women in Latin America. And Mexico has the top 2 cities of violence towards women in Latin America, that is Ciudad Juárez and that is Tijuana. Due to this factor, you get this. You give the radical leftists, and you give the radical leftists a justification for them to push for more radicalness and division. This is what socialism and communism does. They create these groups of radical leftist groups that they provoke division. Not only that, their whole ultimate purpose is to push pro-abortion into our cities. Let me change the camera for you guys to see how the monument looks right now. So I'm in the middle of traffic right here, and they graffiti all the place, all the sidewalk. This is our monument right here. This is one of the parts. I'm just showing you one of the parts that they did damage, but they went all the way to the top. Let me go all the way to the top so I can show you guys. This is a great picture right here. And they put names. When is the government going to listen to the women of Mexico? I understand that this is wrong. I understand that this is not the way to resolve things. But the government of Mexico has not listened to the women. Our government is corrupt. Our government is full with people that they don't want to do their job. Our government is full with people that they're the ones. You got corrupt politicians that they're the ones behind this. They're the ones behind this. They don't protect our women. They don't take care of our women. Women have rights to defend themselves also. Is this the way? Of course it's not the way. But Mexico is not fixing the problem. The government of our country is not fixing the problem. And until we don't fix the problem, and until we don't do anything about it, this is a justification for radical movements to protest and protest and protest and to push abortion and to ultimately not do anything against these movements, because it's a continuous factor due to the fact that the government is not doing anything to protect women. And then you bring the justification of abortion. This is a strategy. With all these protests, it comes abortion. This has nothing to do with the killings and assassinations and the missing women. If you bring in abortion to this topic, it has nothing to do with women's rights. This is because of the violence and the delinquency that is occurring towards our women. It has nothing to do with abortion. Nothing absolutely to do. Let me change the camera for you guys to see how the property is all damaged. Not only that, I'm going to walk over there so you can see the bus station, how it is completely damaged. You know, around 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening, I was watching and I was like, you know what, this protest is going softly. But around 8 o'clock at night, my God, they started going a little bit more radical. And as you guys can see right here, this This is our monument that ultimately it is extremely important for us, the Tijuana citizens. I will cross to the other side for you guys to see how the property was damaged on the other side. Look at this. This also is almost the same as the problem that it was provoked in the United States with Black Lives Matter. They started creating the issue of racial division. Yes, there's a problem in the United States with that. But you create a radical movement. Remember, communism and socialism, as Karl Marx has said, to take control of the state, you had to create confrontation. And communists and socialists and Marxists, they create socialist and communist radical groups, which they create confrontation and division. And with that, you create what is your agenda. And behind all of this, their agenda is to bring abortion. This is not the way to resolve assassinations and killings towards women. But I will tell you that the government of our country, of Mexico, is not doing anything about it. So you're giving a justification to these radical movements to come and protest. If they were doing something about it, believe me, this was not justifiable. An arrest will be done on site to these women that they're causing damages to historical property right here. But because there's no protection towards our women, and because there's no protection towards our citizens, you get the justification immediately to come and loot and riot and do graffiti. It's just logics. You create confrontation. Let me change the camera so I can take you to another place so you guys can see. Try to cross right here. You guys can see the bus station. I just went to the Fiscal General of Justice building, and I'd shown you this is how they were riding on the sidewalk. You got ACAB that, for God's sake, ACAB is a movement from the United States of America. What is ACAB doing over here? Tijuana Feminicida, that is called Tijuana Assassinations of Women. Got a police officer right there trying to guard the area right now. Let us walk to the bus station. Buenos días, buenos días. As we were walking to the bus station, so I want to show you this, man. You know, this is the problem, and I am continuously saying this because this is the reality of the problem. If you don't stop a problem, or if you don't do anything about it, people are going to do something about it, or you know, riots or movements, or radical movements, they're going to start. And one of the radical movements that is starting right now is the rising of the feminazis, or the rising of the feminists. If you give them the power, if you give them the justification to do this, you're going to give them the power to start demanding more. And what they are going to be demanding after this is abortion. Why don't you fix the damn problem to the government of Mexico? The insecurity towards women has always existed, I understand, but it's time to fix the problem. And it's time to stop this, the enormous killings and assassinations and kidnappings of women. You fix the problem, and there's no justification for damaging the property and radical movements. This is one of the sides of the bus station. This is a bus station. All the way to the back, you will see Abraham Lincoln. I'm going to go over there and show you, but look at this. This is one of the sides. This is how it ended. From one side, and I told you guys yesterday, this abortion It is coming with a massive force into the world. Abortion was just approved by the Senate in Argentina. But they were rioting consistently for 1 month. Feminists, they were rioting consistently for 1 month for women's rights, and ultimately for abuse, and ultimately for killings and assassinations towards women in Argentina. After that, the government started doing something about it. They started pushing the abortion factor. After they started pushing the abortion factor, guess what happened? Abortion was approved in Argentina. Abortion is the number one topic right here, as they're trying to push it to our north hemisphere. You know, it's coming. As it was just approved in Argentina, they try to approve it in Chile, as Chile going through a horrible problem also. This is the other side. Let me go underneath this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. And I will walk right now. Let us walk right now to the statue of Abraham Lincoln. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody this morning. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Boys News. Good morning to everybody. Yesterday, there was a protest, a radical protest on the International Day of the Woman. There was a radical protest right here in Tijuana that it started softly and it ended up damaging all property. The main capital and the main mecca of the protest of feminazis is in Ciudad de Mexico, where yesterday, if you guys saw the video that I shared by El Universal, an international newspaper, an international broadcasting company, they were broadcasting outside of the governmental palace of Ciudad de Mexico. Our president put up a wall. You know that Donald Trump put up a wall and everybody saying that walls are full of hate. You know, though that kind of wall, isn't it sarcastic? Isn't it funny? Then now everybody is putting up walls. How sarcastic and how funny, huh? It's really sarcastic and funny how that people in the Capitol in the United States of America are putting a wall that is miles and miles and miles. But that wall is not full of hate. That wall is full of love. And over here in the government of Mexico, AMLO put up a wall all the way around the governmental palace. But that wall, he named it the Wall of Peace. Isn't that funny? But the wall that Trump put all around his country to protect from drug traffickers, sex traffickers, child traffickers, and the violence that is occurring in our borders, that is a wall full of hate. But the wall that was put in the governmental palace yesterday in the governmental palace of Mexico with AMLO is a wall of peace. They denominated that wall and they named it, the leftists, as a wall of peace. Isn't that ridiculous? And yesterday there was a radical progressive protest over there. Radical and progressive protest. They had even snipers on the top. They had snipers on the top of the building. Imagine that, how serious it was. But over here, everything was going calmly and everything was going, you know, smoothly. There was a protest. It kind of like looked like it was going to be peaceful, but all of a sudden ended up on damaging property. And they went to the the building of Fiscal General of State that I was there. If you guys go on my live feed, you guys are going to see that live feed that I just did from that particular part. This is the Abraham Lincoln statue as it got damaged, and there you can see right here graffiti also. And you get reporters right here from other. Look at this. Buenos días, buenos días. Dele. ¿Cómo no? Let me go around the statue. Around the statue right here. This is the Abraham Lincoln statue, damaged by the protest of the feminists. This movement of feminists is coming strongly, and is gonna come strongly to the north, and it's already here. Hey. It's coming strongly over here. Look at this. As soon as I get a chance, I will move to the middle part to show you guys a close view on what they damaged on this part with the Abraham Lincoln statue. Look at this. I'm surprised that they did not climb all the way to the top to damage the Abraham Lincoln statue. By the way, for everybody that is watching, how's everybody doing? Welcome to all new followers and viewers. Yes, I'm live in Tijuana, Mexico. I'm a binational broadcaster from Mexico, and also I broadcast in the United States of America. And yes, we have a Abraham Lincoln statue right here in our city of Tijuana. This is how they damage it. And I already recorded some video, and I will edit some video so I can do a promotional video of what happened right here with pictures and video edited. I'm doing a live feed just for people to know at the moment what is happening. But this is, they put some flowers on the top. And there's a lot of missing women in our country. A lot of missing women. A lot of killings of women. It is sad what is happening in our country. It is really sad what is happening in our city. The enormous is getting out of hand. The enormous assassinations and missing and kidnappings towards women has to stop. Ni una más. Ya basta con las mujeres, hombre, carajo. Hay que hacer algo ya el gobierno del estado, por el amor de Dios. La autoridad, el gobierno, mismo gobierno, haz algo. Esta no es la manera de protestar, pero le estás dando armas a que estos movimientos radicales tengan la justificación de hacerlo. This is not a way to protest, but you're giving the radical movements a justification for them to come and damage property and to do this massive protest. If this violence and delinquence towards women was not existing, believe me, this radical protest would not have a justification. But you're continuing to do this, and it is just is giving them weapons and is giving them a justification. Let me flip the camera right here. A lot of people are asking me, what does the graffiti say? And I will read some. This, everybody knows this. Look at this. ACAB. You guys know what ACAB means. And says, we all together. Mexico feminista. Mexico is against women. Tijuana feminicida. That Tijuana is a city where they killed women. And you got signs right here. An aggressor that it was abuse. It was an aggressor that is a sexual aggressor that is put on a banner. I was not born a woman to die. I was born a woman to be. Let me see one more. Don't kill us. Not one more, not one less. Mexico, a country that kills women. Tijuana, a city that kills women. Latin America, it will be all feminist. We want them alive. Bloodies, secure abortion, and there's a number. You already know what this means. Lesbians, no queer. Impunity, we want them alive. No more feminists. No more killings of women. Until we find you, Diana. Another ACAB right here. It's amazing, people. Wow. This is the aftermath of everything that is happening right here in our city of Tijuana. It's a border that connects to San Diego, California. For new people that are watching, where is Tijuana? It's a border that connects to San Diego, California. The border, the most visited border in the world. And, you know, we're live right here, doing a live feed for you guys. Share this live feed, as this is a continuous factor right here in our city, the insecurity towards women. My God, it's an incredible and a continuous factor that is happening. For everybody that is watching, I made a edited video of our interviews yesterday at Shelter Agape regarding to the situation with migrants right now. We visited the Shelter Agape. If you guys haven't seen that video, it's on YouTube. But I have an edited video that is going to be promoted and that is going to be uploaded earlier, you know, today. Watch that video, as it's really important for you guys to see how the entrance for migrants and refugees and how is the process, because they are letting them into the United States, but who's federal funding all the COVID tests and who's paying their stay in the United States of America. Pastor Alberto from Shelter Agape explains meticulously how the process is done. Also, we have interviews with migrants that they already have been granted the refugee inside of the United States of America. Also, we have interviews with another migrant that is going to be granted the access into the United States of America. And also, we have an interview with a migrant that got shot 5 times by the cartel in a crossfire. It's amazing interviews. You guys are going to see this edited video, as I am going to upload that video. My manager is going to edit that video and give you guys a premiere later on this afternoon. Also, I will be doing a premiere of this right here and showing you pictures and showing you video of what just happened on this protest. God bless you all. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero. You can follow him at YouTube, Parler, Facebook, Orbeez. And also, you can follow him at his channel and Telegram. You can follow me as Oscar L. Blue. You can follow me at Facebook at my public figure page. Also at YouTube as Oscar L. Blue. Also at my channel and Telegram. And you can follow me now at a platform named Instagram. I don't use those young, you know, platforms, man. But they asked me, why don't you use Instagram, man? That's for young people. But, you know, I started using, you know, Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I drop a picture here and there, and I drop a video here and there over there. So God bless you all. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love. Because always, your country's first. God bless.